So I finally watched that fucking Friday Nights at Freddy's movie, and did I regret watching it? It didn't really piss me off, but there's times this movie has a lot of idiotic moments and fucking embarrassing moments. How fucking terrible this shit is. It's like when you're at one of those fucking restaurants and shit. There's like a whole bunch of people sitting out eating. Then all of a sudden you're carrying your food from grabbing stuff from the buffet. You slip on water and you fall on your ass. And food like falls on top of you and everything. You got like a whole bunch of people just laughing at you and shit because you're like a fucking retard. That's how fucking bad this movie is. Something like this is based off the that fucking popular video game from like I don't know, I forgot like the 2010s or something. It's about a fucking shitty jump scare game, and the snakes come outdoors and scare you and shit. Doesn't really even scare you. It's fucking annoying though. It's not scary. It's just fucking annoying. Pop out door and the screen turns to the fucking static. It's like fucking. It's the same shit like Slender Man, but it's like even more like annoying. There's like a whole bunch of. It's like 5, 6 different Five Nights at Freddy's games. I think I forgot. I lost count. I forgot how many are there, but I don't really give a shit. I don't really like those games anyways. They're annoying. So they decided like officially come out with a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. You know, it took like a long ass time because at first the creator of the games got in an argument with the like one of the companies like Warner Brothers. So he decided to leave that shit with his stuff, and they ended up turning into the Banana Splits horror movie, and that shit failed. I heard. I'd never seen that one before. Then after that, there was this Willy Wonderland movie with Nicolas Cage. He beats the shit out of animatronics. It was okay. It's just that the problem is those young kids ruined the movie for me. It was like it should have been its own thing and not have these kids in there and prolong it in a different way with just Nicolas Cage. Yeah, there's all that, and then they finally made the Five Nights at Freddy's movie officially. The story makes no sense. It's like they hire a fucking kid again to write this. So they got Josh Hutcherson, which you remember him from movies like Zathura. He was this annoying kid with a square head with a screechy voice. And then later on, he decides to star in The Hunger Games, a famous book. They made like a whole bunch of movies with him in it. I guess he made a lot of money, but now he's broke. He did too much cocaine. So now he's in this shit now, this horse shit. And you also got Matthew Lillard, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He's in here too. He's not really in there for that long, but it's good to see him, I guess. And also this blonde bitch named Elizabeth Lale. She's in a bunch of things, but not too much movies, just a bunch of things. Let's just go with that. Yeah, that's the only people I know. I don't know these other people. Like, the little girl's adorable, I'll say that, but that's basically about it. Like, I don't know anybody else in here. Besides those three, though. So, yeah, I guess they had enough budget money. I mean, they should. I don't know what company did this, but they should have, like, enough budget money to hire, like, more, bigger actors and whatnot, but whatever. So, there's different characters. There's, like I said, there's Josh Hutcherson and the little girl, their siblings. You know, it makes no sense because Josh Hutcherson is, like, in his 30s. And the little girl's, like 8 or 9 years old, the little girl? Should he be like her father instead of her brother? It makes more sense. I'm not the writer, so I didn't write this shit. So there's that. There's also this babysitter who has these thieves, these robbers she works with, which is weird. She's a babysitter and a thief that's planning on robbing Freddy Fazbear's abandoned fucking place. Like, what? You got that. You got Josh Hutcherson applying a job to Freddy Fazbear's after losing his other job for beating up a random stranger in a mall because he thought this guy was kidnapping a kid, which turns out to be his own kid. Which I thought that was like the best part of the movie because it's like Josh Hutcherson like randomly just came out of nowhere and started beating the shit out of this kid's dad for no reason because he thought he was kidnapping that kid. He's like pushing the shit out of him in that fucking fountain water. Oh, that shit was funny as shit. That was like the best part of the whole movie. That was it. That's the only part I liked. Everybody else sucked ass. I hated everything else in the movie. That was like the best part. I wish they had more shit like that in there. That shit was fucking hilarious. Then after that, he shows up at the interview with Matthew Lillard, talking to him, and Matthew Lillard offered him Scooby snacks, and fucking Josh Hutcherson declined and all that. He also offered him weed. He was like, nah, I don't smoke weed anymore. He was like, all right, you're a pussy. He told fucking Josh Hutcherson, you want to smoke weed? I'll smoke it myself. Smoke it up, eat some Scooby snacks. Yeah, there we go. Feel fucking good. But you still want that job at Freddy Fazbear's? You really want to do this shit? He was like, I got to think about it, Josh Hutcherson said, because he didn't grab a job right away. He was like, he had to think about it. So he's like, he's going to think about it and fucking think his head about those flashbacks of his little brother or older brother. I think his little brother. His little brother getting fucking kidnapped by these fucking people at a picnic. Fucking, him and his family have a picnic. His brother gets kidnapped by these random people, and they do nothing about it because his parents are fucking pussies. They have no shotguns, they have no guns because they're liberals. They're fucking liberals. Liberals don't have fucking guns. They're like afraid to use it. Hell, I would trust a liberal with a gun. They're probably fucking shoot their brains out accidentally. So fucking stupid they are. How do I use the gun? So fucking stupid they are. Yeah, if they had like a fucking gun, they could have shot the kidnappers' tires and shit and saved that kid. But no, they had nothing like that. And the cops can't do anything about it because cops are retarded these days. Like, I don't know where that kid go. Well, I guess just we got to close his case. Talking like Goofy from fucking Mickey Mouse. Bunch of goofballs. So yeah, there's that. He lost his rudder. Rudder got kidnapped. And no one knows what the fuck happened to him. Hopefully he's on the street storing pink cocaine or something. Get high as shit in a fucking cardboard box. It was like fucking Bobo Baggins. In that same flashbacks, he keeps happening over and over and over. But Josh Hutcherson dang about his brother get kidnapped. He keep replaying the same scene over and over again. Might as well fucking reverse it and the fucking car goes inside his fucking mouth and the kid goes inside his fucking mouth. He swallows all of them. He fucking explodes and dies. Maybe that'd be a better fucking scene to watch. Just so that same shit over and over again for like 5,000 fucking times. Fucking a bunch of these random kids he's talking to. One retarded kid with a giant ass fucking hat on his head. It's big enough to fucking suck him up in there. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? There's all these stupid ass kids. What's next? A fucking big ass fucking playpen for those round balls and shit. And if Josh Hutcherson just play with the kids and those balls, like what the fuck? Oh my fucking god! Like it's like what is this? Little Rascals or fucking Friday Nights at Freddy's? So I see that kid with a big ass hat. Was this? I was like, is this Little Rascals? The fuck am I watching? Show the same scenes over and over about his brother Garrett getting kidnapped. Hey, if you think about his brother so much, why don't you go fucking find him then? You fucking idiot. Fucking get high in his fucking monitor chair. You know, he's supposed to get high on his job. He's fucking taking Xanax and shit. But like, that's why you just go fucking find him then. Instead of just thinking about all goddamn day about it. Fucking Gippus ape. That's like the whole movie's about. It's not about Five Nights at Freddy's. It's about his brother getting kidnapped. So they get prolong the movie or some bullshit filler that nobody really fucking cares about. Nobody cares about his fucking kidnapped brother. People came to watch Five Nights at fucking Freddy's, not his kidnapped goddamn brother. I don't know who writes this shit, but they just don't know how to write movies these days. They do not know how to write movies these days at all. Nobody really fucking cares about stupid flashbacks. Nobody cares about fucking stupid robbers who is fucking Josh Hutcherson's babysitter for his sister. Yeah, it's like they're sitting at this table. There's this chunky babysitter girl with these other thieves like set up a plan to rob Freddy Fazbear's. Oh, geez, I wonder what could possibly happen to them. They all went in there and they all got fucking murdered. And I think that babysitter girl got ripped in half or something. Wow, we didn't see that happening, did we? Yeah, they all get fucking killed. Oh, shit, sorry about that. My fucking throat got scratchy, man. Got scratchy. Yeah, they all got fucking killed. Yeah, that's what happened. I didn't really give a shit about those characters. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, okay, that's cool. I just blurred out. I didn't really give a fuck about them. Oh wow, they're robbing Freddy Fazbear's. Oh, well, what could happen? They gonna get fucking killed. They'll take everything and leave. Nothing's gonna happen to them at all. Psh, I didn't care about that. Like I said. Then also after all that happened, there's like a big fucking mess inside of Freddy Fazbear's. Glass everywhere, broken chairs and all that, a little blood on the wall and everything. Josh Hutcherson comes in there and sees all that stuff. And before we get into that, hold on real quick. Before we get into that, he meets this girl who's a police officer, right? Elizabeth Lale, she plays a police officer. She comes in there and she talks to him and everything. It's weird how she knows how these machines work and all that. We'll get to that later. But she's a police officer, right? He could use his big ass square block head to think in his head, like, maybe I should call the police and tell them about this big ass mess in here so you say it's for evidence and for, investigation and shit. I think that'd be a really good idea. Because, before he left there, it was clean, right? It was kind of clean in there. It wasn't like a big ass mess with full glass and shit everywhere. You think it would be smart if he, called the police and tell them what the fuck happened in here? Why is there a big ass mess and everything? You know what he does? He cleans up the evidence. He grabs a dustpan and broom and cleans up everything. What the fuck are you doing? If you're a security guy, why would you do something like that? There's evidence everywhere. You just decide to clean it up? What the? How? You can't be this fucking stupid. Is this guy a full-blown retard? Does this guy have a fucking pea brain? Just to clean up evidence? He just thinks it's just a big ass mess. You think a raccoon just came in here and made all that mess or something? I don't get it. I was confused. I was like, what? I was making this Chinese looking face. I was like, what? What? I was like, that's like the most scene that mind boggling me the most. Why would he clean up fucking evidence that left out for him to tell the police officer about? That bitch wasn't really a police officer. She was behind all this shit the whole entire time. Turns out about that. Oh, my throat's itchy. Hold on a second. Yeah, the whole entire time she's a fake police officer. She's actually a bad guy working for Matthew Lillard, who's also a bad guy. And it took him forever to actually figure out that she was doing all this fucked up shit with these animatronics and all that shit. Is he Hank Schrader for Breaking Bad? It take him 5 fucking seasons to realize that Heisenberg is Walter White. Is Josh Hutcherson's character has autism? What the fuck is the matter with him? What is going on in his head mentally? Oh yeah, his brother has been got kidnapped a long time ago. He can't let that shit go. None of that's important. His sister's not important either. She's hanging out with all the animatronics and shit, dancing with them and everything. That's not important either. But none of that shit's important. Only his little brother Garrett, who got kidnapped a long time ago. So that shit's important. No, even his mom got killed. That's not important either. He really doesn't know about it. He doesn't care. All he cares about that kid, his little brother get kidnapped. That's all he talks about. That's the whole movie's about. It's not about Five Nights at Freddy's. It's about Garrett, the brother who had been kidnapped. This movie's just embarrassing. This movie's fucking embarrassing. This guy has been one of the dumbest fucking security guys I ever seen in my life. He gets a second chance to get another job after that first fucking stunt he pulled, beating the shit out of some stranger in a fucking mall. Think he's kidnapped a kid. How do you get a second chance of another security job just doing that shit? Beating the shit out of a kid in a fucking a fountain. No, not a kid. Beat up that father in the fucking fountain. What the fuck? He gets a second chance at a security job. He didn't even go to jail for beating the fuck out of him. He didn't go to jail or nothing. Let's say they want, I don't know what happened with that shit. It makes no sense. He had tell the Matthew Lillard that he went to jail for beating the shit out of that guy or nothing. I forgot. Maybe he did. I don't know. If he did it makes no fucking sense. Another thing that makes no sense about this movie, besides those robbers that nobody cares about, or the flashbacks of those kids, the little rascals and all that shit, kidnapped Garrett. That shit people don't really give a fuck about. But the only thing, like I said, the only thing that really pissed me off is when he cleaned up the fucking evidence off the ground. That's the only thing that pissed me off. He doesn't call the cops. He doesn't do anything. Like, why don't you call the cops, you fucking idiot? You have all that shit right there. That's the thing you do. You just clean it up. I just can't get that over. This character like really like put my brain is like scrambled mode. I just can't think anymore. It's like, what the fuck?